Shalom. I'm your brother Kaya from GMS Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First and foremost, is I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Raha, Kodash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and rule well. Also want to say shalom to the 144,000. Want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there. Also want to say shalom to the Akwath and to the Akim that are listening. One of the brothers had this, and this is exactly what we see today. When it comes into that digital ID, first it was where? I think it was it in Britain that was talking about it, then Australia, and in different places. This digital ID, this is what comes first. See, people may think that the mark of the beast was the vid shot, the jump shot. No, this is what's coming down the pike. This is the trap, the jinn. First, digital ID comes first because it builds the cage, right? So, right now, what it in the process of doing, everybody has to get this ID, right? Because it's for your safety. Remember that. That's what they always say. It's for your safety. It's because we let all these people in the border. It's for your safety to know who's who. Then what? Digital currency comes after. Didn't Trump say that he was never going to do a digital currency? It shows that these devils for who they are, liars. Digital currency comes after. Where you'll have nothing that jingles and nothing that folds. You'll have credits. Remember, with those credits, if they don't like what you say or do, they can shut them off at any given time. These are unrighteous decrees. Digital currency comes after because it locks the door. Once they have control over your money, they have control over you. Without digital ID, they can't track you. Without CBDC, they can't move Kirby. Hold on. They can't control you. Together, it's checkmate. See, we've been warning you, House of Israel, what was coming down the pike, what these devils are up to, what they're doing. Basically, New World Order. Carl Schwab, all of them have told you the economic forum, if I believe that's what they're called. You don't hear nothing too much about them too much, but they still up there talking, going into their New World Order. This is what it's all about. The cage, the jinn, the snare, the trap. And we have warned the house of Israel of it. Now, of course, I'm going to tell you like this. The only ones that's going to escape this are the elect. We already know, once again, 2/3 what you're going to say when all this hits. Well, I have to eat. I have to have a roof over my head. You're going to have Christianity and different religions say it's okay. Go ahead and take it. Do this, do that. God understand. That's not what the scriptures say. See, the scriptures warn of this devil and what this devil is going to do. And the prophets have been on the highways and byways warning the house of Israel, as was told. So let's get the first scripture before I have to head to the plantation. Let me see. Bear with me, Israel. Let's go to the book of Psalms. This is Psalms, 64. 5 and 6, they building this trap. Matter of fact, we can read it in the NLT. This is Psalm 64 and verse 5. They encourage each other to do evil. The World Economic Forum, all of them. And remember, this is a new world order thing. This is not just here in Babylon, aka America. This is a new world order thing. So when this is pushed, it's going to go everywhere. It's going to go global. There's not going to be anywhere to run from this. It's going to be just like, what is that? I think it's China that has, the social credit system, how they track their people and all that. And if you look into that, you see how they do their people over there, Moab. If they don't like what you say and do, they cut their money off. You got people laying in the streets, all kind of stuff. They ain't eating. Nothing in it. Now think about this. Since they have it like that, they got all these cameras that zooming in on your face, zooming in on your eyes, tell exactly who you are, everything about you. Now, if you was to bend of that person that they was tracking at that point, bend over and gave somebody on the ground a sandwich because they seen them hungry. They gone. They through. See, once again, this is that new world order thing that Esau Edom is trying to push because he thinks this is the way he's going to be able to keep his raggedy kingdom going. But it's not going to go the way he thinks. Now, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to allow this devil to get it off the ground just up enough. Just up enough. And then come and destroy him. Let's go over this again. Psalm 64, right? In verse 5. They encourage each other to do evil. When they sitting up in the dark and they got them councils and their meetings, what do you think they're talking about? Not literally sitting in the dark, but you know what I mean? Them councils they have, that's behind closed doors. They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice, they ask. As they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised the perfect plan. Yes, the human heart and mind are cunning. See, at the end of the day, what? The issue. Esau is wicked as hell. Wicked of the wicked. The wicked. And you see, it says here, they, once again, they. Matter of fact, let's go to them they, right? Psalms, what is that? We can go here. Because they're all in cahoots. Psalms 83. And we're going to start it. Matter of fact, we can start here. Verse 2. Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So who are they after? Who are they truly after? They're after the Israelites. They're after the Israelites. Now, at the same time, they'll gather everybody else too. This is how this devil works. He want to heapeth all nations, all people unto himself, right? For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Who is it? The tabernacles of Edom. The Edomites, the Idumeans, which call themselves Caucasians today. They call themselves white people today. Now, this has nothing to do, as I always tell you, with skin colors. The elder Malcolm always said this has nothing to do with outside appearance. But these are the devils that are doing this. The Edomites. And there's chocolate-covered Edomites too. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, meaning what? New World Order. All those that are against the children of Israel. See, this is what they want. They want to do what? They want to trap everyone. At the end of the day, they want to trap who? The children of Israel. And they're going to get 2/3, and 2/3 of Israel going to be destroyed. But once again, who's the ringleader of all of this? The children of Edom. Because at the end of the day, he thinks this is how he's going to be able to keep his rule. And it's not going to go the way he thinks. Matter of fact, even going to the not going into the way he thinks is what? Ezekiel 38 chapter. World War III is going to come. As soon as this devil think he got his plan and his situation off the ground, as soon as he's eating, here come Yahweh Bashim Yahshua knocking the fork out of his mouth to say, no, that ain't going to go. It's not going to go that way. And all of them, and also think about this, all those that take this RFID microchip that has sided with Esau Edom, and I'm talking to the house of Israel, you're going to die a gruesome death. You're going to die a gruesome death. It is what it is. Why we warn the house of Israel, do not take this. But we already know that 2/3 of our people are going to. But once again, going back into who the ringleader is, and all these in the scriptures here are consulted together. So don't think for 1 minute that they ain't talking to each other. They show us on TV like they arguing and fighting against him, bickering at the end of the day, but they're all in cahoots. Matter of fact, and we don't give a damn if a heathen take it or an Edomite take it. Oh, well, we don't care. But we do tell the house of Israel, they bet not take this. They better not take that RFID microchip. Matter of fact, even speaking about that, here, go to the book of Revelation, right? I think let's go to Revelation 13. And let's start at verse 14, right? So we tell you before it happens. Right here, 14. And deceiveth them. Deceiveth who? That dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. It's a deceiving, a lie, a trick. See, they tell you, oh, it's going to do this and it's going to be great for your life and you're going to be okay. And this is the best thing, for you, your children, everything. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. They're going to call them miracles. Why? Because there's going to be technology that they're going to have for those that may not be able to see. Technology for those that may not be able to walk. Those that have had strokes and different things and cannot see, and the lame. They're going to be able to stand up. They may be able to walk. They're going to, be able to see. Going back into Neuralink and whatnot. They're going to sell this. They're going to sell this lie. They're going to use your religions. They're going to use your celebrities. They're going to use all kind of people that deceiveth. Let's go over this again. Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. It's going to look like a miracle, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, but did live. Let's go further, right? Matter of fact, let's just jump down to verse 16, get to the point. And he causes all, not some, all. We all know what the word all means, everybody. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That mark is what? The RFID microchip. Matter of fact, there was laws that they were pushing in. When your children slide up out of a woman, you go ahead and RFID that child. It's for the child's safety, so nobody can steal your baby. You don't see the snare. You don't see the gin. You don't see the trap. Telling you that your children are not even yours. They're all going to be in slavery and servitude under Esau, Edom. That's the game plan. That's what he wants. And he thinks, once again, he's going to be able to get it by the RFID microchip. But as you go back to the beginning, let me see if it's still up. How it begins. Digital ID comes first because it builds the cage. Digital currency comes after because it locks the door. Think about it. The digital currency comes after because it locks the door. Once again, once they have you, they have you. Without digital ID, they can't track you. That's what they want, but they lie and tell you what? Oh, it's not made to track you. It's not going to do this. It's not going to do that. Yeah, it is. Without CBDC, they can't control you. The central bank digital currency. Digital currency. Nothing that folds, nothing that jingles. Credits. Oh, no, it'll make it easy for you to understand. Most of us have, what is that called? Direct deposit. Most of us are not paid with cash in hand when we get off work. It's direct deposit, right? Digital. Pretty soon it's going to be to the point where you're not even going to have a debit card. You're not going to have anything. They're going to want you to have this RFID microchip so they can track you. And then they can cut your money on, cut it off, do anything they want to do to you whenever they feel like it. Without digital ID, they can't track you. Without CBDC, they can't control you. Together, it's checkmate. Do you get it? Matter of fact, let's go back to the scriptures, which goes right back to the RFID microchip. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor. And that great, what it could, your celebrities, whoever, right? Rich and poor, free and bond, those that are locked up, those that are not, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So like him. What does it say? And that no man might buy or sell. That's complete control at the end of the day. So basically, it's telling you without the RFID microchip, you won't better buy, sell, do anything. That's how they're going to do you. This is the wickedness of Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the Idumi. And once again, this is going to be a new world order thing. It ain't just going to be here in Babylon. It's going to be everywhere. I mean, what is, I think Switzerland already got their people chipped up, you know. Matter of fact, you may be wondering what's going to happen to those that take this. We'll go into that too. What's going to happen to those that consent unto this devil and think this is the best thing to do when it isn't? Once again, we're talking to you Israelites. So let's go here. What's going to happen? Because the Bible tells you those that side with him, what's going to happen? Revelations, what is that? I think there's Revelations 19. Go to Revelation chapter 19. What's going to happen to those that consent unto this devil? Because they think he has their best interest. Revelation 19. So what's going to happen? Is it 19 and 19? Well, this is one. This is Revelations chapter 19, right? And verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet. So now your false Israelite camps, all your religions out there, your churches, your synagogue, all that, gone. Listen, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophets that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. So now you have an understanding what's going to happen to those that take that RFID microchip. You have sided with Esau, Edom. You have said that Esau, Edom is your God. And it tells you here what's going to happen to you. House of Israel, those that accept this, those that go this route, those that take this. Basically, you told Esau, Edom, the Edomites, you are our God. We want to serve you. And you're going to be destroyed for it. Once again, I'm talking to the children of Israel. These other people are going to be destroyed too. But we warn the house of Israel as we were told. We tell you, don't take this. Well, we already know majority of you going to jump on. When times get hard, you're going to jump on the bandwagon. And you're going to take it. And the first thing you're going to say, well, God's not going to get mad if I take it. He wants me to eat. He wants me to drink. He wants me to pay rent. He wants me to take care of these kids. That's how you're going to start seeing things. And as soon as you take it, that's your ass. Now, we understand some of you have that thought. Oh, if I take it and I buy food and then I'll pluck it out. Did Yahweh Shai not see you take it? Too late. It doesn't even matter. It don't matter. Once you took it, you're done. You're through. You've sided. You picked who your God was, and you picked Esau, Edom. You picked a man. You made a man's strength your arm when he cannot save. Warnings after warnings after warnings we give the house of Israel. Matter of fact, well, I think there's another one. Revelations is it Revelations, was it Let me see. Bear with me. Let me look. Says it again. Yeah, Revelation 20 and 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire. So you have the understanding what the end game is. That devil is not talking about a spiritual creature. It's talking about a man. That's talking about Esau, Edom. That deceived them was cast. So he's going down. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And then you may be wondering, that lake of fire. Most people say, oh, see, the lake of fire is hell. See, we told you, hell this and hell that. Well, you know what? It's going to be a condition. It's going to be a place for your ass. It's going into them nukes. When Yahweh shall allow them nukes to fly and going through World War III, what do you think they're going to plummet? What do you think they're aimed at? When you go into the Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, and you understand that Russia's a guard to these heathens, all these nations are against Babylon, aka America. World War III hasn't went nowhere. Now, right now, they ready to get down with the get down. They got their fatigues on. They are ready. But first, prophecy's going to play out. This is going to be pushed very soon, that RFID microchip. That devil's going to get tired of playing around, kicking the can down the road. He going to say, to hell with it. This is what needs to be done. Then you're going to start seeing all these, different disasters happen to scare the people. Well, this is what's going to make you safe. You're going to see that the Revelation 12 verse 12, matter of fact, we can get that too. Since we're in Revelation, right? This devil about to push. He about to do it. Good. Lets us know how close it is for us to go home. And I'm one of the hopeful elect. But nevertheless, Revelation 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau, Edom knows that he has a short time. So draconian laws and all those things are going to be pushed, going right back to Psalm 64, 5 and 6. Those snares, those traps, that jinn. He got to hurry it up. He got to get moving. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that wrath goes back into with them stormtroopers out there too. You know, when that wrath really come, cutting everybody loose, we're going to come in at Jeremiah 30 and 7. Jacob's trouble. All the things that's going to be happening in Jacob's trouble. This devil going to come and say, hey, you know what? I have something to help y'all. I have something to help you so we can get back to normal. And he gonna spring this trap right here, the RFID microchip. It is what it is. It's easy to see. It's easy to see. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture before I have to get to the plantation, right? Just getting a few scriptures. And we have, once again, I've always said this, and brothers have said it too, Akim have said too, we have warned the house of Israel. Because at the end of the day, we don't want your blood on our hands. We told you. We've been telling you. We told you what the RFID microchip is. We told you what the mark of the beast is. It's the RFID microchip. And we keep telling our sisters, you better not take it. And while other Israelite groups are fighting and saying it's sleeping with white women, it's a picture of Cesar Borgia, it's all this other, it's an embargo, it's all this other nonsense. No, we tell you exactly what it is. We even tell you who's going to spring the trap. We also tell you how to avoid. Come back to Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, but we already know that 2/3 are going to do what 2/3 do. So that means what? Only the elect out of the 12 tribes of Israel will listen and return back to Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. So when this day hit, they're going to stand 10 toes down for Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, no matter what happens. The elect will, even if it costs them their lives. It is what it is, but we still warned. Matter of fact, let's go to, since we're in Isaiah, what was I warning? Isaiah chapter 10. This is Isaiah 10 in verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Woe unto them. We know what the word woe goes into: destruction unto them that do these things, that write these decrees, have these traps, these gins, push forward with these things. Woe unto them means what? Destruction, I believe. Let's see.
Strong's H 1945. Hoy.
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 Yeah. Okay. At last. Hoy. Destruction. Interjection. Let me see. Back. Let's go back. Oh, let's see what this means. Let's see what decrees mean. I just want to look it up real quick.
Strong's H 2711. Chekek. Chekek.
Chekek. Decree, resolve, statutes, action, prescribed. Their wicked thoughts, things that they push forward. And that's exactly what they're about to push forward. They're already in the mix of, they're already doing it. It's just not, what do you call that? It's not enforced yet. The chip is here. If the people in Switzerland have it already pumped in them, it's here already. It's just not enforced yet. They're waiting to find out how they can enforce it. And best believe they already got a plan. Esau, Edom got a wicked plan. That goes back to woe unto them that decree these unrighteous decrees. See, once again, we told you. We constantly telling you what this devil's up to. This wasn't meant to be very long. Try to get straight to the point. I'm just looking, y'all. If there's anything else I was thinking. Because this devil here, boy. But shoot, at the end of the day, we want him to hurry up. Because we understand what's going to happen. As soon as the devil do what he do, and Yahweh Shai pull up, it's a wrap. And we come into the kingdom. Now, of course, we got to go through prophecy. Jeremiah 30:7. And then all of these things that got to come. But at the end of the day, we constantly tell you, and we constantly have warned you what is coming down the pike and what not to take. But anyway, this wasn't meant to be very long. I'm going to say, hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.